Let us consider the problem. The impulse response of the discrete time LTI system is given by h of n equal to n into 1 by 2 raised to n into u of n. So determine whether the system is stable or not. Justify whether the system is causal or not. So that means they have given the impulse response. So that is nothing but h of n equal to n into 1 by 2 bracket raised to n into u of n. So we have to check whether the system is stable or not. So for the stability condition we have already seen, if the impulse response is absolutely summable, then we are calling it as a system is stable. So let us check that one. Summation of k equal to minus infinity to infinity, so h of k, so which is equal to summation of k equal to minus infinity to infinity, so h of n, so replace n by k, so then I am getting h of k. So that means it becomes k into 1 by 2 to the power k into u of k. So look at here, this u of k is only equal to 1 for k greater than or equal to 0. Hence the range will changes to summation of k equal to 0 to infinity. So because for other values it becomes 0. So hence k equal to 0 to infinity. So we have to, the equation reduces to k into 1 by 2 to the power k. So now look at here. So we are going to use the standard formula, summation of k equal to 0 to infinity. If it is k into a to the power k is there, then the formula is given by a divided by 1 minus a whole square. Similarly I have to write here. So my a is 1 by 2 here. So that's why remembering the standard formula is very important. So it is 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2 whole square. So this is of the form k a raised to k. Then it is a divided by 1 minus a whole square. Sorry, it is whole square. So now this is given by 1 by 2. So 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. So then you are getting its value as a 2. So and this 2 is less than infinity, so hence it is absolutely summable. So hence I can say that the system is stable. So given system is stable. System is stable. So because we have to find out the value k equal to minus infinity to infinity, so h of k, so its value equal to 2. So it is a finite value. Hence I can say that my system is stable. Similarly, next we will move to the causality condition. We have to check whether the system is causal or not. The system has to be causal. So we have already seen. So h of n equal to 0 for n less than 0. So that is the condition. So as already they have given h of n equal to 1 by 2 raised to n into u of n. So I can write here n into 1 by 2 raised to n into u of n, which is equal to, it is n into 1 by 2 to the power n for n greater than or equal to 0, and its value is 0 for n less than 0, and this is nothing but your h of n. So same h of n, the given h of n I have written. So look at here, this u of n unit step function is there multiplied by with this. So this exists only for n is greater than or equal to 0. At that time its value is 1. 1 into this, so this value I have written. What about n less than 0 means unit step function value is 0. 0 into this is 0. So that means for n less than 0, your h of n equal to 0. So that is h of n equal to 0 for n less than 0. From this I can say this one. So therefore I can say that system is causal. So this is the causality condition that has been tested. That becomes h of n equal to 0 for n is less than 0. Hence I am saying the system is causal.